The lady man. The guy that has a big head. The guy that think he knows it all.
With the deep voice, loud as hell.
Talk.
Hey, why did you diss me now?
Then you leave Abby alone.
I'm not gonna diss
Thank you, man.
Abby, the stage is yours.
So, sometimes I just read my stuff and nobody has an idea what it is I'm talking about. I'm not a poet, by the way. I'm a writer. Okay. So, 365 is the book I'm writing and will be published hopefully very soon. And it's the reason why we have this forum. I started this like in April so that people can come to the house and read their poetry too. And I get an opportunity to tell people what it is I'm doing, So 365 is a book I've been writing for some time now. Abbreviation for loving myself 365 days of the year and in 365 different ways. And it's not a book that is like a devotional, sounds like a devotional, like a Christian devotional, but it's not. In the book, we are not telling you how to lead your life. We're simply encouraging you to evolve with a woman who happens to be 36 years old and born and raised in Utah, recently divorced, and has to raise 3 kids all by herself. So the book will go through several stages. The first part of the book is called Doubt, which happens to be from January to April. And the second aspect of the book is called Action, which happens to go from like May to September. And the last part of the book is called Being, which happens to go from September to December. But in the book, the character confronts herself because it is my sincere belief that if we want to grow and become better people, we need to confront ourselves. So I'm going to try and create like an open forum and ask people some kind of random questions about what their views on God are. If you have any view on God, what's God to you, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna throw a question out there first. What is God to you? Who is God to you? Anybody care to grapple with that real quick?
God.
He's the creator.
Is the creator.
The question is, what is God to you?
Yeah, to you.
No, to you.
Yeah. No,
Don't interrupt, man.
I'm the one asking the question. Okay. What is God to you?
Yeah, he's the creator.
He's the creator.
Yeah, what do you worship?
Okay.
What about that?
Good.
To me, he's a friend.
God is a friend. All right.
Still going to the
All right. Henry, don't distract us. Say God is a friend. Okay.
I would say he's the person we turn to when everybody else has gone away.
Okay. All right. Nashida?
To me, God is my higher self.
Okay, that's deep. That's deep. Well, the reason why I chose to go here and explain it is because I think that the concept of God is, it's a very, very difficult concept to talk about because people who have a relationship with God are so scared to grapple with Him, to deal with Him, to come to terms with Him. So they have a phony relationship with Him. A phony relationship where it's like, I'm scared of God, so God, this is what's going on. They kind of have this phony relationship. So this woman is at a stage in her life. So the title of this piece, day 124 of 365, is called Rendings. And I'm going to read. I love to fly, to get away from everything, including the problems I have created for myself. I have since April discovered the beauty of expression. By expression, I do not mean the diplomatic communication whose end is peace. I mean really letting it all out, rending out my guts with all of its bilious contents. You fucked up my life. You put me in this very precarious situation. Never mind, it was my choice, but I blame God. Yes, it was well within my own right to bitch it all out. It was fun venting out my spleen on the punching bag whenever I occasioned the gym with Joe. But that was only good for punching the image of Blake and the rest of the guys who had one way or the other crossed me on my path. But putting up with my life in all of its entirety, the men, my mistakes, my very cautious but albeit bad choices, my airy personality, the sense of repression needed more than a punching bag. The dreamy tunes of Neo Soul, Old Magazine, Charlotte Bronte and Accordery. I'd form a God to love me unconditionally, to put up with all of my bullshit, particularly when his ways seemed past finding out. You fucked up my life, I yelled again. Not sure what it was I expected to hear from the ensuing barrage. A voice amid the whirlwind, chiding me for my ignorance, explicating in detail the wonders of the universe and perhaps my place in it. The silence I didn't mind. I had grown accustomed to it. Besides, I'd come to fancy it as the strength and the patience of my created being, whom I fancy impersonal, not the least bit insecure, not to allow me the privilege of critiquing his ways, even if the outcome of such critiques is a possible denial of his existence. It's one of those silent days of door and boredom. I've been raped of all sense of drive, powerless beneath an unseen assailant. I can't rouse myself beyond the arms that hang down and my feeble knees. I'm spent, done. Haven't gotten beyond the second load of laundry, and there's several piles and loads for me to master for persnickety purposes. What has become an avenue of expressing control of my life now masters me unsuitably, till all I had left was all the bile stored inside. I yelled out some more. Nothing but, you fucked up my life. What's with all this pointing, this accusing? I bitched it all out, and it felt good. But it was a monogram of expletives, just one line, and honestly, that was all I had to say. To scream, to throw out, you fucked up my life. Thank you.